Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and occasionally Lilith as well. Lilith has been hanging out in Virgo for quite a bit here, so I haven't really been touching too much on her. She's just been doing her thing, going through all of our processes, having us question ourselves, and every aspect of the way that we do things. So it's been fun, it's been neat, and we've been subtly and very quietly working with her this entire time. But this week with the moon, we have our new moon in Capricorn, and actually during our 3-day moon cycle here, we're going to have a good bit of Aquarius energy as well. It's kind of split, which is neat, because Capricorn is the bones and the joints, and Aquarius is our blood and our circulation. So, like, having both of those energies touching in on this new moon as we have transitioned from a 7 to an 8 in our years, which really is the only thing that happened, but it's a number change, it's a vibe change for sure. So I think it's neat because the thing that I'm pulling from this new moon the most is movement. We want to lube up our joints and make sure that they are functioning properly. We want to strengthen our bones and get our blood flowing and just get going. Especially this year, it feels like a time to get moving. So I'm very excited for this week's tarot reads. Let's get into it. Well, hey there, Scorpio. How's this new moon treating you? Definitely a little pleased, actually, that I got sidetracked just enough to catch some of that Aquarius new moon energy as well. You know, most of it being in Cap, but it feels like the blood's starting to boil a little bit, right? It's kind of nice. Got King of Cups. I almost feel like him coming out right away is a challenge for us to become the masters of our emotions. But there is success in that. Most definitely. Yes, be the king of your water. Know where your emotions are coming from. Are they coming from external sources? Are they coming from internal sources? Can you control your feelings? It's a book. We done dropped a book, Scorpios. Let's get into it. Alright. Got a lot of Libra energy coming up in here. Honestly. We have Justice, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So we are bringing into balance our entire lives, it seems. It's going to take time, and we are going to need to be patient with ourselves, but balancing out our passions with our physical conditions at this time. What are you working towards? What's your goal? What's your plan? Are we moving towards a more balanced and healthy existence? Or are we pushing too hard on one side of the scale, overindulging? That's King of Cups stuff right there. That's the kind of stuff he deals with. Also, just sharing the love. Oof. We have a Four of Cups between the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. A divine pair and dissatisfaction between them. It's just not quite enough, is it? There's a connection somewhere in here that is not fulfilling or satisfying to either one of these people. They seem to have the passions, the right passions in mind, but they are lacking in those cups. So this would be, if we are, again, getting into our King of Cups energy, What would a King of Cups do with a situation where those cups just aren't serving his kingdom? Right? Both of these people know how they feel about the situation. There is no doubt, there is no question, there is no wondering if one person is more satisfied than the other. No, they're not. No, they're not. And we also have our Queen of Cups. Okay, so we have these situations that we are balancing out, that we are patiently weighing and waiting on, because there is also a Queen of Cups out here. And she is also very hard at work, watching, waiting to make her choice, to move closer to this King of Cups energy. There's a lot blocking the path right now, and so that's why they're both in this waiting pattern. Just observing from afar and continuing to work on their own situations. But release will be had. With that Tower coming in, there is a release of blockages, a removal of obstacles that is being called in here. So let the Tower crumble. Let it come down. Let it destroy the things that are not serving you so that you can move closer to your own personal balance and emotional fulfillment. This one's an odd one as well. There's so many players. There's so many players that we're picking up on here. We also have a Page of Swords, a Three of Wands, and the Emperor. And these feel like entirely different people altogether as well. Like somebody else who's hanging out there and watching and observing from afar. I know this isn't the Three of Cups, but like there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of players here, so this could be some commingling type situations that we might need to be more decisive with and cut down some of our passions, as they may be the very thing that is stopping us up in the first place. And that can bring us closer to our Emperor energy, who is the King of Kings. Why be a King of Cups and a King of Wands and a King of Swords and King of all these things of one thing when you could be master of them all, right? Ruler of all of the kingdoms. Have all of that shit on lock. Pull your financial situation together, pull your emotional situations together, your passionate spiritual situations, and your mental and matters of communication. It's a call for all of those things. So cut down some of the distractions, cut down some of those things that we know are not serving us right now, to assist this Tower in breaking some things down in our lives so that we can build our empire the way that we want it to be, the way that we want it to look, without all of these pesky people coming in and trying to get their fingers into your empire and mess with things and do stuff their way. No, it's yours. It's all yours. You should be the ruler of it. Get into it, my dear Scorpios. Get into your Emperor energy. Be in control. You see the situations for what they are. You know how you feel about them. We're even getting a little impatient with all of this waiting around, trying to tiptoe around all of these people and situations. You know, in this death season and getting moving, sometimes we have to blast our way through when we are stuck and stagnant. Break it down so that we can rebuild. And you're going to do just great, Scorpio. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll see you next time.